Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this F1 TV broadcast here in Bahrain International Circuit. I'm Kevin Karstein, and today we're going to be racing in Bahrain. Can you believe it? No rain for today. Yesterday, Valley was with rain. It was pretty interesting. Let's go to circuit map. Then we have 15 corners, 3 DRS zones, which we will see today, 3 detection zones, best overtaking zones, turn 1, turn 4, maybe turn 10, definitely turn 11, and turn 14, if we get the chance for it. The track is pretty fast. There is slow corners, there is medium speed corners, and high speed are there also, so we will see what happens. Except that strategies today are interesting. Soft, medium, soft, and soft, medium, soft. We will definitely see hard, so we will see medium, hard strategy. We will see soft, medium. We will see hard to medium. So there is a lot of strategies that can happen. The grid then for this race, Eetu Väisänen will start last after winning 2 races in a row and being in all Q3s. He's finally knocked out in Q1. Afonso Cascino will start right next to him after being switched out with his ex-teammate Riley Swanson on Ferrari. Julian Condra and Jack Deff will start next on the 9th row. Jack Deff is back at Williams after Koopman's back problems. His V will be missed, but he will come back after 3 weekends. Phil Verhaeren and Eren Eigen next to each other on the 7th row. George Consaltaras and Michael Swart will start 15th and 14th. Riley Swanson and Wesley van der Steen will start from 12th and 13th. Ferrari's worst qualifying session so far this season. Sam Fact and Sarah Springfield will start 10th and 9th on the 5th row. So Aston Martin's best start so far this season. Next row we have Robin Geisler and Joshua Natalio. Robin Geisler winning the last round and Joshua Natalio crashing out with Michael Swart. Can he do better this time around? Lucas Wright and Jason Roy starting 6th and 5th on the 4th row. Jason Roy taking a 3-place grid penalty after his Japan crash incident. Mitchie Marada and Richard Hicks will start on the 2nd row. Richard Hicks's best result in this season. And Quarter Kevu and Xiaolei will start on the 1st row. It's everything to play for on this race today. So let's go to the grid and see the drivers. And we are on the grid and we can see the tension is building, the tension is rising. There's so much tension for this Williams driver. For Jack Deff, he's back on the car. Can he bring points to the team? He has so much pressure. He's a team principal, of course. Can he bring points to the team? Only time will tell. As we get ready for the 5 red lights here in Bahrain. It's lights out and away we go. Xiaolei gets a good start. Quarter Kevu is challenging him instantly. Hicks is 3rd. Van der Steen Marathoner is now 4th. And Hicks is actually challenging Quarter Kevu. Xiaolei gets done quickly. And can Hicks is ahead of Quartergewu. Hicks is now second with an Audi. Maradona is still challenging. Can Maradona get past? Can Maradona hold this position? Roy is taking the position. Roy is trying, and Roy is ahead. So Roy is now fourth. A good restart, and Lucas Wright is already looking to get past. Nathaniel got a good start after starting 8th on the grid. So very good start by Nathaniel. But the interesting strategies, all of them starting the softs, apart from Xiaolei, Lucas Wright, and Julian Contra. So interesting strategies going on. Already Xiaolei building a gap. He needs to build a gap, he knows. And we see already Lucas Wright trying to make a move on Robin Geisner here, instantly going for a move. Robin Geisner is defensive. Can Lucas Wright get past? No. Egan is actually Egan has gotten past Riley Swanson. So interesting start from all teams here today. And somebody has made a mistake in Springfield, and he's off track. That's not good for Springfield. So now let's see Springfield. When he started 9th. Ooh, that's not a good lockup. That's not a lockup you would want to have on a race. But the race is young, like we say. There is a lot of time, so Springfield can come back. But let's see how the race progresses as we go to lap 2 now. Hicks is closing in on Xiaolei. The DRS has been opened. The DRS detection zone is right here, so that means Hicks will get the DRS on the second DRS zone, and there he goes. DRS is opened. And let's see now how Hicks will starting to challenge. Väisänen has made a move on Condra to get past. As we are now on lap 2. Let's see how it will play out. So no incidents in the first lap, and already you can see Hicks challenging really quickly. Quartergewu is closing in on Xiaolei. Can Xiaolei hold this off? It's the main question now, because Hicks is actually looking and trying to move on the inside. Can Hicks get the lead? Hicks is leading a Grand Prix, and Audi is again leading a Grand Prix. What has Audi done to their cars to be leading this one again? So let's see now. Can Xiaolei challenge him back, or will Hicks push away instantly with this Audi? Let's see, Hicks is actually pushing away. Hicks has pushed away already. 1 second is the gap, so Quartergewu now has a chance to challenge. And don't count out, we have Jason Roy down here. Jason Roy is with Quartergewu. And Quartergewu is making the move on Xiaolei. Quartergewu is past before the braking zone. So very interesting moves going on, and we can see Lucas Wright is making the move on Sam Fact is actually making a move on Lucas Wright, and Egan at the background is making a move. Sam Fact has made a move on Lucas Wright, so Egan has made a move on Van der Steen. So very interesting strategies going on here, and Quartergewu has closed in already on Hicks. So how long will Hicks hold on to this lead? Gewu is close behind. Let's see now, as Xiaolei now is falling behind. The soft tire runners needs to get past. And Jason Roy is trying on a place where no other driver is usually taking a move. And Jason Roy is past. Michi Maradona instantly challenging. Can Michi Maradona get now past? No, he was looking, but no, not getting past yet. As now Gewu is really close to Hicks. Can Gewu get past Hicks is the main question now, as Roy closes in again on Gewu. And Gewu is already trying to make a move before the last corner. Is he going to type him? No, Hicks drops him off. And let's see now, as we go to the main straight now, Xiaolei's Michi Maradona made the move on Xiaolei. Can Quartergewu get past on this straight? He's closing. Don't count out Quartergewu, he's going for it. No, Hicks defends successfully. So into the first corner, Robin Geisler is now defending against Sam Fact, who is trying to make moves and not working out. Let's see, can Quartergevo challenge again on this corner? Will he try? No, he's backing off. Robin Geisler is making a move on Nathaniel, now trying at least. So into the first 4 laps, Xiaolei has lost 4 positions. He got a good start but lost 4 positions already, so that's not looking good. So let's see. And Gevo made a little mistake and Roy instantly takes some advantage by that. And when will we see Quartergevo making a move on Hicks? Will he let Hicks go is the main question now, as we see everyone is doing okay. There is no other thing going on than look at how close Roy is to Gevo. Roy is actually real close to Gevo. Can he make the move? Looking to try and make the move. Is Gevo in the DRS? No, he isn't, so Roy has a chance here to overtake Gevo for the second place and try to challenge the first one. Is Roy going to make the move? Yes, Roy is trying the move on the inside of Gevo. And a good move. Roy is now second, so Roy can now challenge Hicks for the lead. Don't count out Michi Maradona has closed in on them again. As we see Sam Fact here on 8th position. And a very calm start by everyone so far. No apart from Springfield, who made a mistake on the start, but he's gaining this ground again. So let's see now, as Roy is now in DRS range of Hicks. Is he going to make the move instantly? He is. No, he's actually tucking back in because Roy is not playing around. Hicks is not playing around at this point. So if things stands this way, Hicks will be the youngest winner of this CC series so far. So let's see how it will play off. As Egan is making a move on Lucas Wright. Lucas Wright is running down the order again, and Lucas Wright gets pushed down. And instantly Van der Steen is trying to challenge, and now can Roy challenge? Can Roy challenge? No, Hicks successfully defends. And Van der Steen is making the move on Lucas Wright. Lucas Wright is falling down the order with the Racing Bulls, with his mediums. And no move, so Van der Steen is making a move on Lucas. Can Wright actually defend this? But he's on mediums, of course. We have to remember that soft tires are starting to wear out, so Lucas needs to bear with him. You can see how Riley Swanson is looking behind him. And Lucas Wright is now 11th. And right behind him is Riley Swanson, the new Ferrari driver. Let's see. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, Lucas Wright is falling down the order. Can he actually... no, he has lost the DRS instantly, so let's see. As we get to the main straight again, we see Hicks. We see Hicks and we see Roy closing in on Hicks. Can Roy actually make a move on turn 1? He's He's looking. No, he doesn't even dive bomb. He closes in, but no dive bomb, and Marathoner has closed in on quarter kevo. And Def has made a move now, and Riley Swanson has gotten past. So very interesting strategy going on by the Racing Bulls. It's not looking good for Racing Bulls. Let's just say with the mediums, they're not on base. And Lucas Wright has actually gotten past again Jack Def. Jack Def is actually looking to try and get past again. So yeah, very interesting, very interesting. So let's see, Roy is trying to make a move here. Is Roy close enough? No, he backs off. Hicks actually uses his ERS strategically to not get past, to not let past. Can Robin Geisner get past? No. Jason Roy now. So let's see now, as we get to another lap, the top 4 being together on track. Can Jason Roy close in to make a move on Richard Hicks? He's going for it, and no, Hicks defends again successfully. As we see Egan making a move on Sam Fact. Sam Fact is defending his 8th place, but Eren Egan is trying to take the place. And Eren Egan takes the place successfully and instantly goes to the defense. So yeah, interesting start by teams. You can see how close the teams are. It's actually insane. I haven't seen this close cars in a long time. And George Constantaras having problems on the car, faults on the car, so it's not a boundless weekend for the Ferrari suppliers. So let's see how far they go. Robin Geisner is making a move on Nathaniel. And Robin Geisner is past Nathaniel. This battle is not over yet. Can Roy get past, or will Hicks hold the position? So another lap now, lap 9 out of 57 is Hicks is defending successfully, but Roy switches from the inside to the outside, and Roy is past. Roy is now leading the Grand Prix. Jason Roy is actually leading the Grand Prix now. And now is the main question, can Roy answer? Or can Hicks answer now to Roy? He's trying. Hicks is actually trying the inside line. Is he enough? Is he close enough? Yes, he is. Hicks is challenging Jason Roy to a duel, and Hicks wins this one this time, and Weizen has made a move on Afonso Cashinho. So the Ferraris are going back one by one. So at this rate, the tires are going to last like laps until lap 16 is the pit window is closed for the soft runners. The medium runners are going longer, of course, until lap 23. That was from the strategy screen, so we will see what happens. Right now it seems to be happening like this. So Hicks is now has pushed away, and Quarter Kevo has a chance to challenge Roy. Did Roy use too much ERS, I wonder? Or did Roy use too much power to get past, and Roy is defending hard, and Kevu is actually on the inside. They touched, and Kevu is past. So let's see now, as Maradona is defending against Zhao Lei now, as the tire wear is kicking in. We know that Alpine is not good at tire wear rates, and Väisänen is fighting Philippe Verhaeren. Philippe Verhaeren is trying to defend against this position. Can Philippe Verhaeren defend this successfully? Yes, he can. And Philippe Verhaeren has defended his position successfully. So can Kevu now close in on the leader Hicks, who is pushing away. So lap 10 out of 57 then. And Jason Roy is actually made the move on the back straight and has gotten past Kevu again. When will Kevu answer now is the main question. And Roy has actually closed himself up to the leader. Can Roy now challenge the leader? Kevu is moving out of the picture, and Roy is making the move on Richard Hicks again. So Roy is trying again on Richard Hicks, and Roy is leading again. Maradona is defending against Zhao Lei. Zhao Lei has gotten the position, so can Hicks answer again? Or will Quarter Kevu try to make the move? Is Quarter Kevu going to type him? No, he's not. And Nathaniel is defending against Robin Geisler, and we see at the background Riley Swanson is defending Lucas Wright, and Philippe Verhaeren has got the best George Constantaras. So now the question is, when will Kevu get past Hicks to try and challenge? Will Kevu do it here? I wonder. Yes, Kevu is closing in, Kevu is closing in, Kevu is looking the move on the inside. Is Kevu going to make the move? Yes, he is! What a good move by Kevu to get into second. Now Maradona has made a pass, repassed Zhao Lei to get his fourth place back. So let's see how this will play out for Maradona here. Can he close up to Hicks now? And Kevu has actually closed up to Jason Roy to challenge him. And let's see now, Jason Roy and Quarter Kevu again side by side. They were ex-teammates, now they're on different teams. And Kevu is past Jason Roy. Kevu is now leading. Can Roy now answer with something? Lucas Wright and Riley Swanson are fighting. Lucas Wright is fighting back. That means the medium tires are going up to temperature as we see this battle, and Lucas Wright is ahead of Swanson. So Lucas Wright is coming back. And now the question is, when will Michael Swart get past? A lot of action going on in the early stages of the race. And let's see how it goes, how it plays out for everyone in this race. Väisänen has made the move on the chicane on Constantaras, and Constantaras is actually defending against his teammate now, Alfonso Cascina, which shows Constantaras is having issues anyway, so yeah. And will Roy now answer to Kevu's overtake on this straight? Is Roy close enough? No, Maradona is spitting already. Is it too early to bit? I wonder. Roy is closing in, we can see it on the mini-map. No, not making a move. Philip Verhaeren is pitting. So an early pit stops happening here today. So let's see Maradona's pit stop. Good pit stop by Maradona, and Philip Verhaeren and Springfield is pitting. Lap 13 out of 57 then on this Bahrain Grand Prix. Nobody has retired yet, but things can change. As we see, Egan is trying to get past some facts. Can he actually do it is the main question. Fact is, Gemo and Roy are pitting, so Red Bull is answering Racing Bull's questions instantly. Sam Fact and Egan are pitting, so Gemo is going for another soft set. What is Roy doing? Roy is doing the same. Roy is copying quarter Gemo, and Roy has been held up because of the another teams making a pit stop. Egan has gone for softs. Sam Fact is gone for mediums. And George Consultaras is the next, is the last one to bit. And being held up a little bit. So Gemu is now the leader of this race. Roy is now second by 2.8 seconds behind. He needs to close in again. Maradona is really close to Roy. And that's about it right now. As we see, it's 1, 2, 3 and 4 for McLaren and Audi. Nathaniel is in Audi's sandwich. And Xiaolei is actually making a move on Hicks now. Is Hicks going to defend this? No, he knows. He's actually going for the defense on the outside now, inside to the next corner. And I think Xiaolei has got it. Yes, Xiaolei is ahead. So Xiaolei now is the first one. And he's leading, net leader. He goes long. Lucas White is not beating yet, and Condra is not beating yet. But Gemo is actually closing in on Condra, and Hicks is now making a pit stop, so Xiaolei is free to push now. And actually 136.7 already, and Robin Geisler is busy, so both Audis are actually instantly pitting. And Ferrari is making a pit stop as well. Let's see Audi's pit stop now. As we see the pit stop now happening, and the pit stop mistake is not looking good for Audi. Both drivers are in the pit lane. We can hear the Audis scream. Afonso making a pit stop, good pit stop, and Hicks is out now, and Hicks lost everything he had, and Riley Swanson is right behind him. And Geisler is coming right behind both Afonso and Swanson. And Philip Verhaeren is ahead of Swanson. So when will Nathaniel, Van der Steen, Def, Michael Swart and Väisänen pit? Because we know Xiaolei, Lucas Wright and Condra is going strong. What is the gap to the leader? It's 18.4 seconds to quarter Kevo. So it is really interesting to see. So let's see how this plays out. So Nathaniel and Van der Steen are making a pit stop. Nathaniel now on the pits. So let's see Nathaniel's pit stop now as he makes it. A good pit stop by the McLaren crew. Def is now making a pit stop. And is Van der Steen ahead? No, Van der Steen is behind. Väisänen has made a pit stop for the mediums. It seems to be mediums. Yes, it is mediums. When will Väisänen now come out? Is Riley Svensson. Riley Svensson is ahead of Väisänen, definitely. And let's see. Väisänen is right behind Robin Geisner even. And was there a little bit got Kevu is making a move on Kondra already, who has closed up to Kondra. So that means the soft runners are running away already from Maradoner. Maradoner has closed into Roy actually. So this is very interesting to see. Now the pit stops will start to transfer things around. And Michael Swart still haven't made a pit stop. When will Michael Swart make a pit stop? Can Hicks make a move on Sam Fact here? Can he make a move here on the inside? Yes, he can. Hicks is up to P10. So very interesting, but let's see when will Swart make a pit stop. Yes, he will make a pit stop. He is making a pit stop right now. Kevu with the fastest lap now. Mike Swart makes a pit stop. It's a very good pit stop by Swart. Swart now moves down the order. And we can see it on the background. We can see Philippe Verhaeren making a move on Jack Def, and successful move. And actually Def has DRS, so Def can challenge him back. Def on the inside of Philippe Verhaeren, and what a move. But now Riley Svensson is closing in. And Marathon is still really close to Roy. Roy haven't closed up to, and there is a yellow flag by Hicks. Hicks made a mistake here on going wide on lockup. Let's see now, did he go wide or get a lockup? We will see now on the replays. And ooh, Hicks made a little bit of lockup, but instantly got back to the track and lost 2 positions now. And Def is right behind him. Looks right is now making a pit stop, so early car by Racing Bulls to call him in. Quarterkevo is now free. So Quarterkevo is free to push now away from Roy again. Roy haven't still closed in. Roy now closes in. So good pit stop by the Racing Bulls crew to put soft tires on Lucas White. So is Lucas White doing a medium soft? And it doesn't seem that teams are doing anymore. As we see Roy making the move on Kondra. And Roy is now free. It's a 5.1 second gap now to Quarterkevo. So now Lucas Wright is 16th. Lucas Wright really needs to start pushing to get those positions back. Xiao Lei will definitely be on the back. So let's see what will happen as we see Maradoner and Kondra, the 2 teammates in Alpine. Is Kondra going to let his teammate by? I wonder if there is going to be team orders. Doesn't seem to be happening. Roy has closed up by 2 seconds already. And Maradoner is looking to try and get past, but Maradoner is losing a lot of time here. When will Maradona get past here? Is the main question. Maradona is now going for the move. And no team orders. So interesting, but now Condra is giving the place to Maradona. So there is team orders. Condra is using the DRS off Maradona now. And Egan closes in on the back, so Lucas Wright is now making moves. And Lucas Wright has gotten past one, but is he going to get past the second one, as Michael Swart is now looking to try and get past Hicks. Or not Hicks, Geisner. And Swart has type bombed, and Swart has crashed with Robin Geisner. Robin Geisner made a mistake. And that's not good for Michael Swart. Let's see. Let's see Swart's move now on the ooh, and that's too late, Swart. That's too late for you. And that's not looking good, as we saw. And Egan is now making the move on Condra, so Maradona has instantly pushed away. When will Nathaniel get by now? And Lucas Wright has made the move on Afonso Cashinho now, so Lucas Wright is pushing another position away. So very good comeback by... And Robin Geisner. Robin Geisner gets the penalty. Very interesting. So Robin Geisner closed the door, it seems. And we see the time penalty now for Geisner for causing a collision. So that means, as we can see on our papers, Geisner closed the door on Michael Schwartz at the wrong time and didn't leave him enough room. So very interesting. So Condra is now making a pit stop. Nathaniel is free to push away now. Let's see Condra's pit stop now. Is the gap to the front is 3 seconds. And Condra, good pit stop by the Alpine crew. There is the leader, there is Quartergevo, there is Jason Roy, and there is Michi Maradona right behind Egan. And then there is a 5-second gap. So the gap is getting closer. So Kevu is closing in on Xiaolei. When will Xiaolei make the pit stop now? As Lucas White has gotten past Riley Smanson. And no, he's still continuing on, so Quartergevo will have the DRS. No, he doesn't have DRS yet. And will we see Hicks closing in on Van der Steen to make a move, as we see Philip Verhaeren behind, trying to close in. And actually Def is looking to try and get past. No, it doesn't happen, and Kevu has closed in, so now the question is, how much time will Kevu lose? Because Roy is not far away. We can see him now on this picture. We can see him on the screen. So how much time will Roy lose? Or Kevo, how much time? And Michael Swart has made a mistake. Or Michael Swart is fighting with Robin Geisner now, and has gotten past. And will Kevo type bomb his usual type bomb? No, he was looking, but no. Xiaolei closed the door. And they're still fighting. Swart and Geisner are still fighting. But Michael Swart has the better of him. Then will Geisner get ahead of him, because Geisner has made one mistake already. And now is the time now finally for Quartergevu to make the move for the lead. No. So that means Roy is now close, really close to Quartergevu. So this race will be interesting. Xiaolei now making finally his pit stop. A good pit stop by the McLaren crew, and Eigen has made the move into turn 1 on Marathoner. So Xiaolei will drop pretty far down the order. As we see, Sam Fact is making a move on Van der Steen. And Van der Steen is actually coming back instantly. But this is the DRS place we are going to see today. And Lucas Wright is close to this group, so when will Lucas Wright start making moves? As we go to lap 23 now, the gap to the front is 1.5 seconds, 1.6 now, it's getting bigger. Quartergevu is going away. And the gap to the third place is growing, it's 4.1 seconds now as Lucas is trying to look out for a move on Jack Def, but Jack Def is actually trying to make a move on Philippe Verhaeren, and Van der Steen brings the fastest lap around, and Lucas Wright is the closest one to right now. Can Lucas make a move here? He's looking, he's trying, he's making the move now. Can he get past? And Lucas Wright is actually looking for a move round the outside on Jack Def. Can he make it stick? No, Jack Def has pushed Lucas Wright out of the circuit, and Riley Svensson is right behind them. When will Lucas Wright get past now? Ooh, there is a mistake from somebody happening, and it's Alfonso Cascino making a mistake. And no, it wasn't a mistake, we heard it was a mistake. On turn 9. Ooh, and a spin for Alfonso Cascino. So now the question is, when will Lucas Wright get by this full group of cars? As we see them two fighting again. As Jason Roy now takes the lead again, but Quartergevu has the DRS. So Quartergevu actually challenges back instantly. So when did this happen? When did Roy close in? Did he close in one lap and Quartergevu gets ahead again? Yeah, Gevu has the DRS as well, so Gevu can push away again. So now the question is, did Roy use much of his tires? And we see Sam Fact making a move on Richard Hicks here. Can he get past Richard Hicks? Yes, he can. Sam Fact is up to P7 and can push away now, as Philippe Verhaeren is now looking to make a move. Constantara's faults are getting bigger and bigger. His faults are getting pretty big now. And actually Riley Svensson has to go defensive on Xiaolei, because Xiaolei makes the move on the inside. What a move by Xiaolei! And gets the DRS as well. And instantly Riley Svensson tries to challenge him back, but not working out. Just Jack Def goes defensive. on Lucas Wright. And Richard Hicks now eyeing a move. As we see this at the front end. Can Jason Roy take the lead again? And it doesn't seem like it because Kortkevu defends this successfully. And now can Hicks make the move on Sam Fact? He's trying to make the move on Sam Fact, did not. And Rowney outside on the inside, as we see Jack Def making a move on Philip Verhaeren, and successfully does so. And successfully does so. Now into lap 26 we go. Jason Roy is really close to Kortkevu. They're matching lap times even. Can Roy get past? Kortkevu is looking at the inside. Dive bombs the inside. Kortkevu is defenseless. He is trying and Roy gets past. So Roy has DRS as well. The battle between the top two is getting pretty equal. And Kortkevu comes back instantly. And now backs off. Roy gets a better entry to the corner, and Def has been passed. Def has passed Sam Fact. Lucas Wright has passed Philip Verhaeren. So Lucas Wright is coming through the grid pretty quickly. And Kevo and Roy are again fighting, but Lucas Wright is making a move on Sam Fact, at least trying to make a move on Sam Fact. Can Sam Fact defend this as Lucas is now overcharging? And what the speed difference between the Honda and the Ford engine. Jason Roy now again second, and 1 second behind now. Has Roy used too much of his battery? And Lucas Wright making a move instantly on Hicks to get past him as well. So now will Lucas Wright make a move on Def? As we see, Philip Verhaeren is closing in on Sam Fact here, as we saw on the timing order. Philip Verhaeren making a move here on turn 1, on turn 2, and gets ahead of Sam Fact, as we saw on the leather, on the timing table. Nathaniel and Marathon. Nathaniel is now fourth, as Nathaniel has made a move. After fourth and is now close to Egan. So let's see. Can Lucas Wright make the move soon enough? Hicks is now looking, no. Hicks was defending against Philip Verhaeren, and can Lucas Wright make the move? on Jack Def on the main straight, I wonder. As Joshua Nathaniel is really close to Eren Eigen now. Can Nathaniel get the redemption as Eigen bits very early? So Williams has called him in already. So Williams calls Eigen on very early. Let's just see what happens. And another soft set. Well, Lucas Wright make the move here on the main straight. Is defending and looking, as we see on the background. A lot of moves happening as Riley Svansa is trying to make a move here. As Eigen now comes out of the pit lane. Where does he slot himself in? Slotting himself ahead of Afonso Cascina, I think. Yeah, it is Afonso Cascina. Ahead of Afonso Cascina. So let's see, when will Wright make the move? As Eigen is making moves already, as he gets past Robin Geisner. Already closed up to Geisner, but Geisner is not giving up and gave up. And now the main question is, when will Def give up? Ooh, Lucas Wright is making a mistake. Marathoner. Where will Lucas Wright rejoin the track? He has rejoined. And we saw that live. And they were ready for Lucas Wright, but Lucas Wright didn't pit. We saw them being ready for the Racing Bulls. They wanted to make a pit stop with at least one of the drivers. George is pitting now. Constantaras is pitting, let's see. And Lucas Wright were ready, we saw it, they were ready to make a pit stop on Lucas Wright instantly. And Cascina now locks up on turn 1. Let's see it again as we see Condra trying to make a move on him. And locks up, and that's not good. Not a long lock up. So let's see, as Quartergevo makes a pit stop, so that why did they come out so early? So that means Lucas Wright was needing to pit, but they waited for Quartergevo as well. So Quartergevo makes a pit stop, and Jason Roy copies him, and a pit stop mistake. And Lucas Wright is pitting, so they are pitting both cars instantly. So softs for Gevo. And mediums for Roy and softs for Lucas. And Lucas' pit stop is a little bit of a mistake. We can see it on the background now. Hicks's pit stop. Yes, fine. Afonso Cascina making a pit stop. Good pit stop, and Mike Swart making a pit stop. A front wing change, like we saw. And yeah, done. So front wing change and continue on. Lucas Wright's team crew made a little bit of mistake. Racing Bulls made a little mistake. But Kevo is now leading. He's on medium, so both drivers. So Roy copies Kevo. Red Bull is trying to copy Racing Bull's strategy, trying to cut off Kevo's lead. But Maradona actually passed Roy. interesting event. So what will Alpine do now? Can they stay like this, or what will happen now is the main question. So nobody else is making a pit stop right now, so Eigen was the first to make a pit stop, so he's right now leading the race. Because Kevu was leading the pit stop before the pit stop. Right now Nathaniel is leading, so Nathaniel can push away. 7.5 seconds is the gap. So let's see now, as Marathoner is closing in on Robin Geisner. Can Marathoner make the move instantly? Yes, he can. No, he can't. He's actually looking both ways before going. No, he can't make the move right now. Jason Roy will be frustrated behind them. As Kevu has closed up to Eigen, Eigen has closed up to Väisänen, and Väisänen has closed up to Riley Swanson, and there is that big train that we talked about before this all has happened, as we see Nathaniel making a pit stop, Philip Verhaeren making a move on Jack Def. And Van der Steen is pitting, Def is pitting now, so the group is being split up now. Let's see, Nathaniel's pit stop, good pit stop by the crew. Van der Steen and Jack Def is next to pit. Let's see. Def's pit stop, good pit stop by the crew. And Van der Steen's pit stop is a mistake. That means Van der Steen was held up because of Def, so. And the little pit stop was a mistake as well. So now the question is, when will Eigen, Def, Eigen, Kevu and Marathoner get free of this train? Because Kevu is losing time. But Kevu needs to push away because Marathoner, Roy is losing right now time to Robin Geisner, so Marathoner has got the best. But Marathoner is now on the road, he's 8th, but the pit stop race he's 3rd, so Roy is 4th now, and Roy is losing time. So Kevu needs to get past Eigen, gets past Riley Swanson already. So Eigen is past Riley Swanson. And will Väisänen, will Eigen get past Väisänen now? What will Väisänen do now? As Xiaolei is pushed away from this group. So Väisänen tried the move, aggressive move on Sam Fact, but Sam Fact closed the door. And they are not boxing yet, so we will see them continuing on. As we on the back row, Marathoner is closing in on this group now. And Roy is making a move on Robin Geisner. And Roy is getting past. Yes, Roy is past now. So Sam Fact is right now 3rd, Väisänen 4th, Eigen 5th, Riley Swanson, Kevu, Marathoner, Roy, Geisner and Kondra. As we see Eigen trying to make a move on the Ferrari, as we see Kevu making a move on Riley Swanson. So Kevu is past Riley Swanson now. As Riley Swanson moves on the inside line, but Marathoner instantly tries to challenge him. Can Marathoner get past on the Ferrari instantly? Yes, he can. Marathoner is past, so that means Kevu is right up ahead. And Roy has closed up to this group. As we see, Nathaniel made a move on Condra. Now, when will Eigen get past? Eigen is really defensive here, trying to really get the move done on Väisänen and on the inside line, and a beautiful move. And moving to the outside is Kortrekevu, and Kortrekevu making the move, and instantly Maradona is trying to make the same thing. So both drivers, so he loses both positions instantly. And can he make the move now? Roy is making a move on Riley Swanson here. That means Kevu got past Eigen now. Kevu is free, Maradona is free now. So Eigen needs to get past 3 more cars right ahead to get free from the big gap here. Let's see what will happen. So Roy is now 7th, so Roy is right behind the soft runners. So can Kevu get past Eigen, or will Maradona make the move, as Sam Fact has closed in on Philip Verhaeren and trying to make the move here. And Fact is actually looking to make a move on Roy, on Philip Verhaeren, not Roy. Roy is actually behind and gets past, and we see Kevu making a move. And we see Kevu making a move on Eren Eigen and gets it done. Can Kevu get past? And we see everyone making a move here. Eigen is trying to get past Riley Swanson, and Eetu Väisänen are attacking each other, are fighting each other. Riley Swanson getting ahead again. Eigen is defending against Maradona, but Kevu is now through. Can Kevu get through Philip Verhaeren quickly to try and build a gap to Eigen, Maradona and Roy, but he was fighting with Roy. Can he make a gap with Roy? We're halfway done of this race already. Can Kevu get past Philip Verhaeren here? Philip Verhaeren is actually looking to try and get past some Fact here, but will Kevu now do something here? No, he's not going to type on, as we see Maradona and Eigen fighting each other. Eigen actually defended on the last straight. So let's see. Can Kevu, is Kevu going to try something, as we see Eigen on the lower end? Is Eigen going to type bomb Kevu? Yes, he is. Eigen is trying to get past Kevu, and Maradona and Roy are fighting at the background. We can see both fights happening at the same time. Will Eigen now make the move? And Roy has made the move, so Roy is going to make 2 moves, I think, on the straight. He's using his teammate. Does it good though? Can you make 2 moves at the same time? We'll see them background, and Maradona has been is stuck on the curb. So is Roy going to make another move? No. We're going for another lap, so Eigen is ahead of Kevu again. Kevu is ahead of Roy, and Maradona has dropped down a few places, so Lucas Wright is making moves at the background. So it's all getting very interesting. So Eigen is making a very audacious move that we don't see usually. And Eigen is past. Can Kevu get past instantly here? He's closing, Can he get past? Is he going to type bomb? Yes, he is. He is going to type bomb, but no, backs off. And that actually means that Roy is really close. If Philip Verhaeren is going to pit this lap, that means Roy will be right behind Kevu again. And the only blockage that can happen is Eigen, but Eigen is making a move on Samfact. At the same time, can Kevu make a move? Yes, Kevu is forcing a move. And will Philip Verhaeren bid now? Yes, Willy Verhaeren is bidding, so that means Roy is free to push now. And we see a lot of battling going on the main straight, and Nathaniel goes through. Through goes Nathaniel. What the top line speed for the McLaren. And we see on the background Väisänen and Maradona fighting his way back again. And through goes Nathaniel, what a move, and Kevu is trying to type bomb, look to type bomb some facts. And that means Nathaniel is now third on the road because Eigen has made a pit stop. We need to make another one. I think Kevu, Nathaniel and Roy is going to the end. But we'll see, 20 laps to go, so plenty of time. So Kevu is making a move on the inside. Can he stick it through? Yes, he can. So he can push away now. Nathaniel is next. Can Nathaniel get past instantly here? Or will Nathaniel get held up here? No, Nathaniel's type bombing. Very good move by Nathaniel to get past Samfact. Now Eigen, can Eigen get past? And at the background we can see Kevu is closing in at the rate of not. But that means Kevu has started pushing away from Nathaniel, but Nathaniel is now second. Maradona has made the move on Jason Roy. Instantly back on the fight. Only 2 laps it took. So Samfact is now making a pit stop, so that means the Prix group that was behind is now free. And Eigen is now making a move on Nathaniel. And Eigen is leading. Xiaolei. Sorry, that was Xiaolei. Nathaniel is behind with new tires. So when will Kevu now make the move? Are they going to hold up Xiaolei until Nathaniel has closed up, or will they let Kevu go? That's the main question now. We are on lap 38 now. No DNFs, of course. Interestingly enough, no DNFs. But a lot of battling going on between all 20 drivers. As we saw someone on the background making a move. Or not making a move, just moving out of the dirty air to cool his tires down. Lucas White is back to the points. So can Xiaolei now make the move on, or can Xiaolei defend against Kevu? Kevu is closing. He's closing in, but is he going to make type bomb on the inside? No, he was looking, but no, Eigen is building his gap, and you can see on the background Nathaniel is closing in. Nathaniel is in the DRS range, same with Maradona. Maradona is soon in the DRS. And the build that Eigen has already a 2.3 second gap. Riley Swanson is making moves at the background, as we see both Samfact and Gondra fighting each other. Gondra has gotten past Samfact. Getting closer to the end. We are getting closer and closer to the end of the race. So let's see. Will Kevu make the move on at the end of this straight, because Eigen is building a gap, 2.7 second gap already to Xiaolei. And 3 second gap to Kevu, so already the gap is building, and we can see Eigen is making a pit stop. Egan is making another pit stop. Xiaolei is now making a pit stop. So Quarter Kevo is free to push away, and Nathaniel is second now. Maradona is third. Egan is going for mediums. And Xiaolei is going to another... Xiaolei is going for another soft. Yes, that's because he started on the mediums. So lap 40. Maradona is really close. And on the DRS. Reigns of Nathaniel. The yellow flag. Quarter Kevo made a mistake. That's a rare occasion to see Quarter Kevo made a mistake. And Quarter Kevo is back to fourth. You can see it again what happened. Quarter Kevo on the lead. And oh, that's a rare occasion to see him making a mistake. And he made one at least now. And Def now is close to making a move on Kevo. If Kevo can't go away now, Van der Steen is trying to get through Väisänen, as Väisänen is losing a lot of time. So Nathaniel is leading now. Maradona is second and Roy is now third. But can Kevo close up to this group again? Is the main question. And no, Roy is actually making a move on Maradona and does that successfully on the main straight. And will Def make the move on Kevo on this lap? Yes, he is going to try to make the move and does that successfully. So that means Def is now fourth and Kevo is fifth after making his mistake. Riley Swanson getting past Michael Schwartz on the road. Van der Steen is really close to Väisänen and Van der Steen has behind Hicks, looks right, and Afonso Cascinho. So what a move by Van der Steen if he makes it stick, and yes he does. What a move. And Lucas Wright instantly makes a move. Wow. What a move by Lucas Wright on the back corner after the DRS zone. Turn 12 it is. So Lucas Wright is already making a move on Väisänen. Lucas Wright trying to gain his places back that he lost at the start of the race. And also. And Väisänen is losing out a lot of time, so Afonso now is on the DRS of Väisänen. Can Afonso make the move on Väisänen? Yes, it does. Afonso is on the points. But not with the team you all think of. We all think of. But with the other team. Has. So now. There is group forming behind Väisänen. Hicks is next to try and get past. There is a 6 car train now, 7 car train now. Just a 6 car train, maybe 7 now. Yeah, there is 7 cars now. So Ken Egan now try and get past there. Philip Verhaeren is looking at the inside of Egan. Maradona is making a pit stop. His final pit stop, of course. Being with the soft 15 laps remaining. Nathaniel is leading by 1.7 seconds, 1.8 now. And we see Egan making one move. Now trying to make the second move as we see Hicks and Xiao Lei, and is it going to be 3 wide? It is going to be 3 wide. It's 3 wide on the corner, and Xiao Lei gets both of them as Philip Verhaeren is trying to defend against Hicks. What a move by Xiao Lei. Xiao Lei instantly has to defend against Philip Verhaeren, who is trying. Riley Swanson is trying against Riley Swanson is getting past. So Riley Swanson is now getting past Philip Verhaeren, trying at least, but Verhaeren has better answers. And Philip Verhaeren is ahead, so Xiao Lei is now in the points. As Väisänen is trying to hold his point paying position, but Xiao Lei has made the move on Väisänen. And we see Väisänen actually fighting back, but Philip Verhaeren gets the position, so when will Riley Swanson get past? So Riley Swanson needs to get past, but Hicks is really close behind. With the fastest lap. So Eric Hicks is making the move, Riley Swanson is making the move, but Hicks has to fight with Väisänen, but Väisänen has dive bombed Väisänen, and Väisänen is pitting now. So that means Hicks is free. And Riley Swanson is now defending against Michael Spart, who's trying to make a move. But has to defend against Condra, because Condra is making a move. Sam Fact at the background is making a move with Maradona. And Sam Fact has lost the position to Maradona. So interestingly enough, everything has happened here. We can see a lot of battling going on. We can see Condra is trying to try and get past Riley Swanson. As we see, the top 4 has actually really started to go away with each other. They are not fighting each other, they are just cooling their tires, they're taking it slowly. And that's about it. The top 5 even, because 5.3 second gap. And we see Hicks now leading the train. Maradona is making moves. Maradona has gotten past Michael Swart. And same with Sam Fact. Sam Fact has gotten past Robin Geisner. Lap 45 out of 57. We're getting closer to the end. The race has been going on for an hour and 12 minutes. An hour and 12 minutes of action has been going on, nothing else. So let's see, will Riley Swanson make a move on Hicks here? Xiao Lei has made a move on Afonso Cassinho. Riley Swanson is looking to try and get the move on Hicks, and does so. There is a 6.5 second gap with Condra is now fighting with Maradona. His teammates is fighting each other. Not a good sign, but it can happen as they are close to each other. As Egan is now close to Lucas right, so Egan is now pushing, trying to get the places back that he lost. Can Egan win the race now? As the top 5 is leaning on their tires until the end. So I don't think anyone is making a pit stop until there is a safety car or something. And Riley Swanson has pulled away. So let's see, can Condra make a move now on Hicks? And Condra is making a move on Hicks, and does so successfully. It's a good move by Hicks. From Condra, good move from Condra. As Maradona now is next to try and make a move on Hicks. Can he get past Hicks is the main question now. So let's see when will Maradona make the move. Philippe Verhaeren and Alfonso Cascino making moves. Hicks now trying to defend against Maradona. Maradona has made the move on Hicks. Robin Geisner now trying to look and make a move on Michael Swart. And Michael Swart is not looking very good at this race, but it can happen anyways. Let's go back to the top as we see Egan now closing up to Lucas Bright as he got past Xiao Lei. And Xiao Lei is closing up to Lucas Bright, so Lucas Bright now needs to defend against them. And Maradona has made the move on Condra. So Maradona is now free to push as Riley Swanson has closed up to Alfonso Cascino. Can Riley Swanson come to the points paying position? I wonder, because Alfonso Cascino and Lucas Wright's soft tires are dead, so that means P8's really possible, but Maradona is closing in at the rate of not to this Ferrari guy. So let's see, can Riley Swanson try and get past? Alfonso is not pitting, so Alfonso is still continuing on. Let's go. Let's see if Riley Swanson gets past here. Yes, he's looking at the inside. Yes, he does get past. So Sam Fact is making a move on Condra, and at the same time at the background Hicks and Smart. And Hicks has gotten past, or Hicks has defended this place against Maradona. Condra has closed up to Alfonso Cascino already. So Condra is looking really good with his new soft tires. Can he actually close up to Riley Swanson? And he's going to make the move on this inside. What a move by Maradona again. And Sam Fact is talking on the radio about issues with the car. Some mechanical faults or something on the car. And let's see, we have 10 laps remaining, and the top 5 is just... Lucas Wright is actually trying to hold up, but Egan is really close. Can he make the move here? He's trying to move here. We know how good Lucas is on defense, but Lucas has to bit because he's going to get the puncher if he doesn't. Same with Alfonso Cascino. But now we see Xiao Lei is Xiao Lei going to make a move? We see Philippe Verhaeren moving. Is it going to be 3 wide? Yes, it is. No, it isn't. It was looking like a 3 wide, and Xiao Lei has got the pass too, so Lucas Wright is moving down the order. At the rate of not, so Xiao Lei has a chance now to make a move on Eren Egan. Maradona has made the move on Riley Swanson. And Alfonso has made the pit stop. Same with Michael Schwartz. So far no retirements, which is really interesting. We haven't seen any retirements. This is the first time we are seeing no retirements at the race. So Lucas Wright has now lost to Philippe Verhaeren, so Lucas Wright is losing out, so he needs to make a pit stop. That's definitely one of his cards that he needs to make. Can Maradona get past Lucas Wright now? And Lucas Wright is making a pit stop. Maradona race. Because Condra Xiao Lei is fighting Egan now. And Xiao Lei is real close, so Xiaolei has made the move on Erenegan to push away, but can he push away is the main question now. Eskevu is actually holding his tires pretty well at this rate, where Jack Def, Jason Roy has the same tire levels as it seems, because the lap times are basically the same. 35.4 to 35.2. So basically the same levels of tire wear. As we see, Maradona has closed in on Philip Verhaeren. So let's see. So let's see, will Maradona make the move on Philip Verhaeren here? Philip Verhaeren. Maradona looking really close. Yes, he does. Maradona has got the best. Has gotten past Philip Verhaeren and is now free to push to catch Xiaolei, but Xiaolei has catched Erenegan, who is now really starting to struggle trying to catch the top 5. Can he actually catch them? As we see this fight going on again, Hicks and Samfact. Samfact is having issues, of course. He reported them earlier on lap 47. So 7 laps remain. And Hicks is making a move on the inside of Samfact and does so, and is through up to P12. Jason Roy is making a pit stop. Jason Roy is making a pit stop to soft tire. He can't lose that much time now. And where will he come out now is the main question. You can see how much the spread has been happening. Where will Jason Roy now come out? Let's see, Hicks is making a pit stop. And is he going to be behind his teammate? It seemed like it, because Riley Swanson is the 10th place. Yes, he is going to be behind his teammate. But is there enough time for Roy to make up 25 seconds? Is there enough time? He has to make through, he has to get past traffic. But teams are going to look at Roy now, because Roy has now made another pit stop for soft tire. So this is an interesting strategy from Roy here today. But let's see how it will pay off. So let's see, Jason Roy. And Jason Roy is looking at the inside of his teammate. Is he going to make the move? Yes, he is. Jason Roy has gotten past his teammate. So a good move. But look out, Riley Swanson is trying to make a move on Philip Verhaeren. And is he going to get past here? Yes, he is. Riley Swanson has gotten past the Ferrari driver. So Riley Swanson is up to 9th now. Egan has closed up to Van der Steen, and Van der Steen is closing up to Kevu now. And Egan now is closing and is making the move on Van der Steen. And Egan has made the move on Van der Steen. Can he take the third away from Kevu? Can he drop Kevu down to fourth off the podium? Again, and can Kevu get to the end on these tires? Because he made a mistake, of course, he spun. And he has tire wear, of course, so let's see. Egan already closed in. So let's see now, Egan making a move. Egan is already eyeing a move and is getting past. And he is making a move on Kevu. Let's see, can he stick it through? Yes, he can. Egan is now third, Kevu is fourth, and Xiaolei has made a move on Van der Steen. Xiaolei is on the top 5, and Van der Steen has been dropped from the top 5. Alfonso Cascino is pushing now. So gaps have been opened up on the front of the grid. Sam Fact is holding everybody up. So very interesting, can Robin Geisner now actually defend? Sam Fact can defend against Robin Geisner. Can Geisner get past him again? Mason is looking to try and get past. And the new soft runners is actually behind them, so it's very interesting to see. And we see that Xiaolei and Van der Steen has been closed up to Kevu. So they are really close to Kevu. Let's see now how it will play off. As we get to another lap, Van der Steen is trying to defend against Marathoner, who is now charging through the field. And how long can Kevu actually hold up? Because lap 54, can he get to the end with these tires? He's close to the end, it's not far anymore, but his tire wear is saying otherwise. After the mistake he made, Fact has been on the radio again with his mistake, with his issues on the car. Xiaolei now making another trying to hold on, and Springfield or Lucas Wright is trying to defend Alfonso Cascino. So definitely different strategy, and we can see Jason Roy has closed up to Marathoner and Van der Steen, so this battle is not over yet. Let's see now, can Roy make the move? Roy has closed up, so was it the right strategy for Roy to make the pit stop is now on time of a question. We have Nathaniel is now leading by 8.5 seconds. What a lead gap he has. And 3 laps to go, so that means 3 more laps. Quartigevu has to bear with it. Can he get to the end with these tires? Only time will tell. Or will Quartigevu lose the position that he is holding right now? We see Marathoner is trying to hold Roy back. Roy is really closing in now. See the helicopter shot as we see Marathoner trying to make a move, but Roy has other plans. And can Roy make it through on Marathoner? Marathoner is actually defending hard. Can Marathoner defend? No, Roy is now faster. So the acceleration on the Alpine is really good. We can see it again now. But no, Roy gets the position. Roy has the slipstream also, so it's very interesting to see different strategies today. There has been a crash. Let's see now what has happened behind. Alfonso Cascino trying to make a move. And ooh, with the Springfield, so that's not good for Afonso's. If he gets a penalty now, he will get the race ban, so he is not looking good. So Van der Steen now, Van der Steen trying to defend against Roy, but Roy gets past, so that means Roy is now free to push away, but 3 laps, can he catch Xiaolei, get past him and Quarter-Kevu, because Egan has catched Def. It's a 2-3 for Williams, I didn't realize that. It's 2-3 for Williams, let's see. Let's see what happens now as we get to another lap. Can Egan take away Def's second place? Def is Egan's team principal, of course, and now a driver for 3 race weeks. So let's see, is this going to ruin anything between them? They have been fighting before, and they are fighting again, but no, Def successfully defends this one, and Xiaolei is making a move on Quarter-Kevu is trying at least, and Roy is right behind them. Kevu can't do anything, his tires are dead. Can he defend his 5th place now? I don't think so, because Roy has better tires. Can he defend his 6th place at least? And Roy is through, so Roy is through now. Can Kevu defend his 6th place? It's the second last lap of this Grand Prix. Can Kevu defend his place? Is now the main question, because everyone's tires are dying. Robin Geiser has made the move on Julian Condra to get past, and Jason Roy has made the move on Xiaolei now. So the pit stop was a good idea, and Marathoner is now close to Kevu. Kevu's tires are dead. Can he defend against the Marathoner for one final lap? That is. Can he defend against him? Can he do it? Can he do the job he needs? It's the final lap for Nathaniel. Nathaniel has started the final lap. And let's see what happens here. Can Kevu defend this place that he has already, or will Marathoner take it away from him? Marathoner is looking to take it away. Yes, Marathoner takes away his 6th place. And Kevu falls down to 7th. And Egan has closed up again. So everyone's tires are dying, so that's not only one of the guys, and we can see on the background what is going on in here. Everyone is making a move. Lucas Wright is making a move on Sam Facts. Can Lucas Wright get past? Yes, he can, but Väisänen is now looking to try and get past Sam. Can he get past Facts here? Can Väisänen get past? Yes, he can. Väisänen is through. Mike Swart is trying to make a move here. And Lucas White is defending against Väisänen. And Hicks now making a move on Afonso Cashinha. And Cashinha didn't get that. Oh, what a move by Hicks. But we have to turn the cameras to this guy. Right here. Joshua Nathaniel. As we see, Roy has made the move, or Marathoner has made the move on Xiaolei, so this guy, Joshua Nathaniel, will win the Bahrain Grand Prix. Can we all believe it after having such a bad weekend? And Egan has overtaken his teammate. And Egan gets 2nd, Def gets 3rd on the line. And Jason Roy comes out 4th, Marathoner will be 5th. Xiaolei will be 6th. What a day for McLaren it is today. Kevu will come out 7th, Van der Steen will come out 8th, Riley Swanson for his debut with Ferrari will come out of 9, and Philip Verhaeren will come out 10th. Wow. Then comes Robin Geisner, Lucas Wright, Julian Condra, and a lot of train. There is a big train behind these cars. And then the both Aston Martins and George Constantaras were still finishing. But wow. What a race. What a race. What a race we had today. Lots of overtakes, no DNFs. As I still wait for George Constantaras to finish to end it today. And Josh Constantaros has DNF'd out. He has out. Is it the mechanical fault? I wonder. Is his car? No, his car ran out of fuel. So his car has run out of fuel at the line. What a winner! Joshua Nathaniel wins a race after getting taken out in Japan. What a race! And Egan takes away Def's podium and instantly brings the car to a podium. So Def definitely is showing the team how it's done. His team principal, of course, but he's showing the team how it's done. And let's go to the drivers table then. Eetu Väisänen didn't gain any points today. Eren Eigen moves to second, drops Robin Geisler to third. Eren Eigen moves to second, gains 18 points, so that means the gap to the leader is 12 points now. Wesley Vandestin is fourth now. Michi Meredor moves to fifth. Carter Kevu moves down to sixth. Xiaolei moves one up to seventh. Jason Roy moves to eighth. Joshua Nathaniel moves to ninth. 11 places gained. Wow, a lot of drama. He didn't gain anything, but now he's back. So don't count him out of the racing. Sarah Springfield drops down to 10th, and there is the other guys that we have on the grid. So yeah, now we see the constructors too, but let's talk about constructors then. We have Williams taking the lead now. So a lot of moves going around. Williams taking the lead now, 4 places gained, so 33 points gained. Then we have Ferraris now second with 66 points. Then we have McLaren now third with 33 points. Audi is fourth now. Mercedes is fifth. Racing Bulls, who were last 2 years the best team on the grid, is now sixth. It's the same basically like last year. They moved down, and then at the European leg they started growing again. Red Bull is 7th, Alpine is 8th, Aston Martin is 9th, and Haas is 10th. So wow, what a race. I don't have anything else to say. No retirements. Very interesting race. Only one DNF on the final lap as George ran out of fuel. He was called out. So very interesting, but it happens, and yeah. Next time in 2 weeks we will be in Saudi Arabia for the Jeddah Grand Prix. This will be a very interesting race to watch, definitely. I don't know if I will be alone again or not, because this time I don't have any co-commentators with me, like you already realized all. I hope you all enjoyed the race. From me, Kevin Kvarstein, it's goodbye, and see you in 2 weeks at the Jeddah, at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Bye.